We welcome you to Martinsville, for the Xfinity 500. As we welcome you here, it's Nascar Celsius Cup Series Countdown to Green, sponsored by Celsius. As today, it's going to be a beautiful night for racing here at the Martinsville Raceway, as this is the round of 8. Where it's going to be a very exciting day here today, as tons of good cars here. We're looking forward to a good race today, as the 4 of Kevin Harvick's on pole. This is actually his second pole of the season, as he's looking for his first win. Now, he missed out on the playoffs this year, his first year that he's actually missed out on the Nccs playoffs, but still has a very fast Hunt Brothers Pizza Ford Mustang today. But that's it for here for Countdown to Green. Let's go ahead and send it down to the guys in the booth. Brandon, Dale, and Rick Allen will be in there soon. But Brandon, how's it going in the booth right now? And as we welcome you here into the broadcast booth, as I am your boy Brandon Greery, as I'm alongside here with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Rick Allen will be in here later when we start this race. But man, Dale, we are here. It's Martinsville. It's the round of 8. One of the most anticipated races of the season. Next week we head to Homestead, Miami for the Championship 4. But Dale, one of the things you have been stressing about this whole entire week is brakes. So Dale, what are you going to say for these drivers about brakes, and when do they need to conserve them? And will they have a problem with the brakes late in this race?
You got a lot of rear brake in the car because the front brakes are giving up time and time again. When you see them running so hard, you know they're pushing really hard, and those front brakes are going away, and that entry gets looser as those brakes fade. So
those are some good points handed out by Junior. But let's head down trackside. Let's see some drivers to watch for. As we start off here with the 4 of Kevin Harvick. He is our pole sitter today. Obviously, we noted earlier, this is his second pole of the season. He is sporting the Hunt Brothers Pizza Ford Mustang for Stuart Haas Racing today, looking for career win number 1 in NASCAR Celsius Cup Series. Kyle Larson starts second. He is a playoff driver and actually the only one locked into the Championship 4, as he won a couple of weeks back at the Daytona Road Course, looking to get his 5th win of the season. He's had a dominant year so far in 2022. As Shreks Jr., a little ways back in the field. I mean, we like to say, we can't spell Martinsville without the word Martin. And I mean, his name is Shreks Jr. This is Shreks Jr.'s playground. He got his one and only NCCS win here at Martinsville in Season 1, as he won in dominating fashion. As let's go to your Napa starting grid with the first quick word from Napa. Starting on row 1 today is Kevin Harvick and Young Money, Kyle Larson. We have Kyle Busch, and ring that bell, it's Christopher Bell. And we have Alex Bowman, the Showman, and William Byron. Then we have Chase Briscoe and Ryan Blanket. Then we have Shreks Jr. and Chase Elliott.
Denny Hamlin
and Kurt Busch. We have Daniel Suarez and Joey Logano. Then Tyler Reddick and the Bacon Man, Eric Almirola. And we have Harrison Burton and Bubba Wallace. Then we have Austin Dillon and Michael McDowell. We have Austin Cindric and Cold Custard. And we have that Jones boy Eric Jones and Watermelon Man Ross Chastain. We have Ty Dillon and Bad Brad Keselowski and Chris Buescher. Let's take a word from Napa.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal. The sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us, to the places that pull us, on roads that unite us. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to be the fuel that keeps you firing on all cylinders.
Here's your pre-race summary. This will be a 10-lap race around the paperclip here in Martinsville, and coming up next week is the Championship 4, so this race will decide the Championship 4, as the top 4 playoff drivers will make it to the Championship 4. Larson's already advanced. We're underway in Martinsville. A great start for the 4 of Harvick, as he's going to clear Larson as he dips down low. Larson with a bump and run. He's going to take the lead of Martinsville in 3 and 4 for the first time today, and Kyle Larson will lead lap 1. As here comes Christopher Bell. What will Bell do? He's going to try to make a pass. Let's get a word from Napa. Nascar Celsius Cup Series Racing at Martinsville Raceway is sponsored by Napa. Napa, get up and go. And Celsius. As we're going to send it down to the NBC boys for a little bit.
Down into turn 3.
And the caution will come out. A restart.
Overruns the entry of the corner. It's loose into the corner. You can see the car up the track. Into the left rear corner panel, into the wall. Typical Martinsville. This is late in the race where those front brakes are gave out. You got a lot of rear brake in the car because the front brakes are giving up time and time again. When you see them running so hard, you know they're pushing really, really hard, and those front brakes are going away, and that entry gets looser as those brakes fade.
Here is your race off pit road. Denny Hamlin, Alex Bowman take 2 tires. Byron, Bell, and Larson next after that. As we're getting ready to go back green flag racing, we're approaching now. The end of this race. We're now past halfway point because of this. So we're gonna make our predictions to late race predictions to win. As so far, I think I might take Christopher Bell, Dale Jr. Who are you gonna take to win this race?
Denny Hamlin.
The green flag's back in the air. We're back underway here at Martinsville.
To try to take the lead from the 11.
Oh!
The 11 around. The 11 goes around, and the caution will come out. A restart.
That 48 gets loose into the corner. You can see the back coming around. He has to chase the car up the track. Into the left rear corner panel of Denny Hamlin. Denny goes around into the wall. Typical Martinsville. 2 cars racing hard at the end of this race, and the guy on the inside trying his hardest. Overruns the entry of the corner. We see it over and over. This is late in the race where those front brakes are gave out. You got a lot of rear brake in the car because the front brakes are giving up time and time again. When you see them running so hard, you know they're pushing really, really hard, and those front brakes are going away, and that entry gets looser as those brakes fade.
And Denny Hamlin doesn't care why. He just knows he got wrecked leading the race. But they ran side by side for so long, and, Bowman, to his credit, he got into Denny. But then smartly, changed lanes and let Denny have his lane, but then right there, Bowman just overstepped his bounds a little bit, spun Denny out.
We are going to be in overtime, presented by Credit One Bank. Let's listen in on the 48 and 11 radios as to what just happened on the racetrack.
Oh, that sucks. I just got loose in there. Trying to pull off a win here. We're still in this thing. We're still fine. We got to finish it off. Remain focused right now. I knew it was going to happen. There was no way he wasn't going to wreck you. It's just the mentality these days.
Well, so that's the driver of the 48, and it sounded like the crew chief of the 11. I never heard Denny's voice in that. I'm sure he has an opinion.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't hear Denny Hamlin's voice, Steve. Normally, he's one of the most vertical drivers in the garage. With him not saying anything, kind of surprises me. Well, let's go back racing. Overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank. As we're underway, overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank. A great start for the 48 of Alex Bowman, as he's already going to have a gap over Christopher Bell, as Alex Bowman continues to lead into 3 and 4 as we go on board of Bowman. Bowman continues to lead as we head to 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. As we now see this battle on the cut line. Oh, the gun on the wall! That's going to hurt him, as he was trying to battle to make it into the round of 4. But Bowman off 3 and 4. He'll get career win number 4 and lock himself into the Champ 4. As Bowman burns it down on the front straightaway, he celebrates his first career win, as he's been a strong guy this year, as his car is now covered in confetti in victory lane. He gets career win number 4 and will lock himself into the championship 4, along with Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, and William Byron, as he survives that battle with Logano. As Logano hit the wall, he'll be out of the playoffs. As I hope you guys enjoyed this race. We'll see you guys next week at Homestead, Miami for the championship race.